we also want to say if we are colliding with a platform, don't reset our position, right? So first of all, let's make our platforms. So now what I would like to do is would have been to pass in a sprite into our function and be able to change the of kind of enemy when we pass our sprite into the function. We can't actually do that with MakeCode Arcade, so we're going to have to do a bit of dirty coding here. And before we do that, I think we should just expand our create movers function before we do. So let's edit this, and we're also going to put in a distance function into our create movers, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. And it needs to be a small d, and we're going to put that distance, and we're going to put it here. So the 32 is the 32 pixels between our sprites, so we'll put that in here, and when we reset that, they're all going to be on top of each other. So we can come in here and put in whatever we want to put in for these. So we can put 32, 48, and 16. 16 being the distance of our size of our sprite. And you can see that changes the distance. Next, you can see they all start at the very center each time. It'd be nice to add some randomness to that. So let's just move this up here so it's a bit tidier, so you can see clearer. This is our starting position, our X start. Now we can pick a random position and then add it to our index. But if we did that, we're going, as currently we are adding to the starting position. If every single time we go through the for loop we pick a random position, we're going to have them overlap. That might be too confusing, but just follow along with me and you'll know what I mean. In fact, I'll show you what I mean. So if I pick here a random between 10 and 16 and we restart, for some reason we're not getting any randomness. Okay, I'm not sure why. Let's try 120. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong spot. So if I do it between, yeah, you'll see we're getting these ones that overlap, because each time we go through the for loop we're resetting this random value. So what we need to do is have the random value just be picked once at the very start of the function. So we'd say make a variable and we'll call it mover x. We say set mover x to be random between 0 and 120. Well, 160, which is between here and here, which is actually not where I want it to start. It'd be nice to start it somewhere between maybe 120 and 140. So let's do that. And then we can drag in move Rex to be the starting position. Okay, that now we're not getting the overlapping and we're getting a random position each time. Okay, so we've added a bit more to our create movers function. Now I'm going to copy and paste this code, which isn't the best way to do coding. We could go in and mess around with arrays and stuff like that with the current function we have, but I think for the less experienced people, that just copying this code will be the better way of going about this, and we'll call this create platforms. And we're going to change the kind here to we're going to call it platforms. So now we've got create movers, which is our enemies, and we've got our platforms. So we'll keep this open for now. And we will create a platform. We'll create 2. And it'll have the speed of 50. And the Y position of, let's just put it at 112 for now. And we'll drag an image in there in a second. And the distance between them is 16. Drag that out and we'll just come in here and we'll make it light blue. Okay. So our wrapper isn't working. Can anybody think of why? If we look at our wrapper, why would this not be working? Some of you might have got it. It's because we've changed the kind of our sprite. So this is looking for our enemies and it's on our platform. So we can call our wrapper function. We'll copy and paste it and we'll change it to the kind of platforms. So there we go. We also have our player behind that sprite. So we could see where sprite order is. So it'd be set enemy 1 Z depth 2 I'm just going to have to find out which way around it is. Let's set it to 20. Let's set it to minus 20. And now it goes below. And the Z depth is just which one is close to the camera. Okay. So we now have a platform wrapping round. We've created a new type. Next, on platform detection, we need to see, are we colliding with a platform? If so, what do we do? Okay, so